Okay. So Pepe is doing something very, it's pretty clear that it's trying to bottom here. Okay. So on a daily time frame, you look at Pepe. We got this major demand zone all the way across here from this 10x move down from the lows back in March of 2024. So you rip a 10x on Pepe last year. Okay, we start consolidating, moving sideways basically here, and then you get this another big rip from the Coinbase listing. So from this low, you got yourself another 4 or 5x, right? If you want to count it from this low, you can say 7x, okay? So another ripper. So what have we been doing here on Pepe? What's giving a signal that people are getting a risk on appetite again? Look at this. Look at this divergence on Pepe and ETH, okay? So Pepe, very interesting what we're doing here, okay? This is what's making us say that, all right, risk on appetite is coming back for markets. This is making me cautiously bullish again, okay? Look at this low on Pepe compared to ETH, okay? So Pepe sets this low, and guess what ETH does? Sets this local low as well, okay? So from this low, this was on March 11th, 2025, okay? And this is actually, if you go back to the streams and you watch, we were calling for this to be the low on these coins, right? Because it just made sense in terms of the timing from the global M2 standpoint and from the last ETH nuke standpoint, where would be the bottom for these altcoins. It didn't necessarily actually play out for ETH, but it played out for the other altcoins on ETH, which is interesting. So here's how you see Pepe is giving us signal here, okay? Look at this divergence that we got on Pepe. Okay. So from the same time frame, ETH is trading at lower prices than where it was on March 11th. So ETH has continued to capitulate, set this bear trap right here. Okay. And is trading lower. Pepe is trading higher than this level right here. So what does that mean? Two things. Number one, Pepe is becoming more valuable in comparison to Ethereum, right? So the value of Pepe against ETH, not just the USD pair, I'm talking the ETH pair, Pepe divided by ETH, the value of that pair has been going up. That's good. Why? That means that by holding Pepe, you are outperforming Ethereum, which is the whole point of holding beta, the whole point that we hold Boys Club, ETH, or you hold Pepe, Brett, Andy, Wolf, right? It's good. This is a good sign. So when you see this divergence on these assets like this, that's starting to say, okay, we're at least trying to set a bottom, okay? Because ETH has continued to capitulate and go down lower, but Pepe's trading higher. Pepe is now in a structured uptrend, right? This is an uptrend, okay? We got to just break up higher from these highs. ETH is still in a downtrend, right? So it's a divergence, it's a bullish divergence on these assets. So I see that and I go, okay, good. That means appetite for risk is coming back. Beautiful. So even though ETH is continuing to capitulate, people are coming in and they're fucking scooping up Pepe at a discount. People are looking at this, whales are looking at this and saying, holy shit, we have such a ridiculous discount on Pepe. We're deep into this demand zone. Anytime we kind of rolled back into this demand zone, you see how we quickly wick back up into it, right? We hit it here, went right up above it again. People are looking at this and saying, oh, this is fucking discount territory. I'm ripping here. I'm ripping here. I'm buying in here, even though ETH is doing this, right? That's a signal that a bottom is close, okay? Again, could there be more local volatility, more local downside, and we kind of do something like this, maybe? Possible. When ETH does like one more stab like this. Yeah, possible. But we got to be close, right? These things look like they're gearing up for another move up higher.